Hi out there in YouTube land. This is Ray from Yard Drummer. And as a follow-up to my big announcement video, where I announced that you can now hire me as a remote drummer, contact in the description, I want to give you guys a look at the equipment I am using. So without further ado, let's switch to POV and get started with the tour. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the toms here. So the first two toms are part of my old Gretsch Catalina Birch kit, and this guy is the 8x7, and this is the 10x8, and then the rest of the kit, the three-piece anyway, is the old my newer Gretsch Renown kit. It's a maple. Right here, I believe this is 13x9. And down here, I got my nice 18x15, I believe. On the snare drum that's I'm currently using, this is I got this guy custom made for me. This is a 14x8 DW snare. It's very pretty. I'm very proud of it. I also have, the option of this is kind of my gong drum. It's upside down right now, but it's a 18x16 Yamaha Birch. And I want to get you a better look at the bass drum I'm using is a big boy. I think it's 24x17. Here's a look on the inside. But it's, I like the way it sounds a lot. And then over here, I have my other snare sometimes I use for recording. Right here, I've got a Pearl Custom Birch, I believe. It is 14x5, and down here I got my little Yamaha Piccolo that if I need for loud pops. I believe it is 13x3. I think it's a maple. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is. And then I have two 6-inch D-drum Rocket Toms. I'm not 100% sure of their dimensions, but I use that for the high showy stuff. Now let's get back over here, and for my pedals, I've had these guys forever. These are my old Axis X shortboard pedals. This is a newer control arm, but I've had these pedals I think since 2007. I love them. They've lasted forever. This is a Tama hi-hat, and let's use that excuse. That's very old. I don't know how old this hi-hat stand is. I had given to me, but let's go over the cymbals I'm using. So my main hi-hat is a Z Custom 14-inch hi-hat. I love the way this sounds. I got it a long time ago, and it's great. I have a Zildjian Custom Crash at 17-inch. Oh, obviously my hi-hat Zildjian too. I have another 18-inch Custom Rock Crash, also Zildjian. And then over here, I have my big 19-inch medium Crash Z Customs. I've had this Crash for a long, long time. I think since 2006. I won't get rid of it. I love the way it sounds. These are New Beat Avedis Zildjian hi-hats. They are 14 inches. And then over here, I have my 18-inch Sabian China. I love the way Sabian China sound, and so I love it so much. I have my little holy cute, I believe this is a 12-inch Holy China. This thing's awesome. A Chad Smith edition, I believe. And then this is my pride and joy. This is the oldest cymbal I have. It's my very first ride. It is a Paiste Alpha Series Power Ride. I believe I got this bad boy in the year 2000. I love it so much I won't even take it on gigs anymore. But this is a great ride and a nice big bell. This is a Zildjian K. It's my only K. A little 8-inch splash. Sounds very nice. And then down here, these are my extra cymbals. I have obviously a whole bunch of stuff that I've acquired over the years. Some of it's for gigging, some of it's for recording, or vice versa, or just practice. As far as the heads go, I use Evans Aquarian Super Kick down there for the bass drum. I use that on both my bass drums. And then the rest of the heads are Evans. This is a coated snare head I got from DW, and the rest of these are controlled sound Remo heads that, I use them because I like the way they sound, but also Tony Williams used them. And they look cool. My hardware and stands are like a mix of things I've acquired over the years. Some of it's Tama, Gretsch, PDP. Actually, I think they're all Tama, Gretsch, and PDP. So yeah, they work pretty well. No complaints. I do like to use the quick release stuff. Sometimes it's really convenient for gigging. This is my throne. It is a Gibraltar. It's got a nice firm seat and a nice, seat for the back, so I can sit back when I need to. And then my headphones that I've been using for years are these Vic Firth noise canceling headphones. This is like my third or fourth pair. That's how much I like them. I don't care if once they go, I replace them right away. I really like these. Oh, and now let's talk about the recording gear I'm using. So first off, I use a Roland TM2. I use this guy live too. It's a great little trigger. Very reasonably priced for how reliable it is. The battery power actually lasts a long time. Back down here, let's see if I can sneak past. I also use a Roland kick trigger the kick. And I have a Roland dual trigger, triggering the snare. Oh, God, I gotta get back up here. And now let's talk mics. I have my old SM57 on the snare right now. All reliable. These are all Shure microphones on the toms. PGA 56, I believe, right now on all four of them. And then the overhead mics are also Shure microphones, here and here. I think they're dynamic, but I'm not 100% sure. But they're really good room mics. And then occasionally I will mic the hi-hat with another Shure microphone, although I am not doing it right now. Now let's talk the actual interface gear. So this is I have the box for it, if you'd like to see. Boop, let's check over here. It's upside down, but it's the Ultragrain Digital ADA 8200, and this is my main interface here. It's 8 channels, and then I have a Behringer, I forget what this guy's called, Ultragrain Digital, which is like the expansion. So I can record up to 16 channels. I'm not using that many right now, but it is an option. And then, let's wake up the old computer. So I use Adobe Audition to record my drum videos, which isn't the standard, but I found it to be pretty reliable. I really don't use plugins or anything like that normally. I do, like I said in my big announcement video, I have the ability to outsource the wave tracks out to Han Audio. I've been using Adobe Audition to record my drum videos for years. I haven't had any complaints with it. I think it works actually really well for home recording. Let's see, is there anything I missed? Don't think so. As you can see, this is a very mix of a man cave at home studio. So I have, my DVDs, Blu-rays, cassettes, lots and lots of vinyl, books, comic books, more videos, games, my Proton pack. Now, we're going to step out of the studio for a quick second just to show you some other stuff. So this is my other drum set, my old, this is the 22-inch Gretsch bass drum. It's a Birch Catalina. That's the big brother to those toms I have. I also have a 14-inch and a 12-inch Birch Catalina toms. These are the ones I use for gigs, so they stay in there. And in this guy, I have my old Ludwig steel 14x6 snare drum. That's live. I don't really use that as much for recording anymore. Where I teach my drum lessons, I've got my Alesis mesh kit Surge, but I mainly came out here to show you my newer pedals. These are my Axis longboard pedals. They got bent a little bit, so I don't really use them to gig as much, but they do work really well for teaching students. And in here I have my Speed Cobras. Now I generally record with Axis, but for live playing, I've been using these guys. These are great pedals. I do like Thomas stuff, but these are the Speed ones. I've never bought the Iron Cobras, but I've used them for practice, and they're pretty good. Well, I think that's everything. If you want to hire me as a remote drummer, you can email me. If you want to know, like, again, my prices, I have a sliding scale, blah, blah, blah. Again, specific questions go there. Thank you again. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.